Good Friday afternoon, everyone. Roger Hill with the VELCO Weather Hazards Outlook. Looking at the big picture, we have a big solid area of higher pressure centered right over the Great Lakes this morning. And you can see that, and it's producing sinking motion, and you can see how it goes to work on the cloud cover. Just about no clouds all the way basically from, central Nebraska, all the way up into the Canadian Maritimes almost. And of course, it's going to bring clear skies, or fairly clear skies, to parts of northern New England, the exception being Maine. Still, this upper level system, surface area of low pressure in the Canadian Maritimes, continues to bring in a little bit of a northerly flow. However, overall, we're looking at conditions that's going to be very, very dry. We have a little bit of smoke in the atmosphere underneath this area of higher pressure, but most of this is off to the west of us. Right now we have real pristine air that has come in basically from Canada on that northerly or northwesterly flow. Looking at the modeling, we have on the right hand side we have the GFS. This is valid at 18Z or 2 o'clock this afternoon. Left hand side the European. Area of higher pressure and control, as we just noticed, and that's only going to continue to be that way. This little devil here is spinning away underneath. Could be something tropical that could be developing that goes out to sea, but we're not going to worry about that. There's no issues for that. Right now, we got this area of higher pressure that continues to keep all weather systems at bay. No precipitation to worry about going in at least through Memorial Day. Now, the GFS has been popping a little bit of shower activity just kind of around to the north and west of our region. However, the European continues showing us really no precipitation. And the next real chance for precipitation really doesn't arrive until we get here somewhere along about Thursday evening, Thursday night, and into the day on Friday perhaps. We might pop a few thunderstorms. That is so far around the corner, we're talking basically on the 2nd of June. Looking at the GFS ensemble, there's 3-hourly QPF. Now this is just a little spike here. European doesn't have any of this, so I'm going to ignore this. I don't think we're going to see any precipitation whatsoever, at least through Wednesday. Thereafter, we kind of open the door with a little bit of higher relative humidities, but overall, the dew point temperatures are really not that bad. We see a little bit of a rise, and when you get above, say, 55, in this general area here, you start to get some capes, convective available potential energy, and indeed that's what we're looking at here, and exceeding 1,000, that potentially could pop some pretty good cumulus clouds at that point in time. But again, over shear, really got nothing to worry about. It's under 30 knots. Doesn't look like it's going to be very organized. So if we do get some popcorn shower and thunderstorm activity, it's going to be late in the week next week and probably toward next weekend. 850 millibar hectopascal wind at about the top of Mount Mansfield. That slice of the atmosphere showing really no issues with wind. And in terms of precipitable water, this will be probably the most we're going to see, a little bit over 1 inch. But that 1 inch mark, that's going to be well down the road a piece. Looking at the total 7-day accumulated precipitation, the QPF here, we're looking at generally under 1/100th of an inch. So to the north a little bit, to the south, quite a ways down the coast, and way out to the west. This seems to be the main feed going well north of us around this area of higher pressure. And looking at our anomalous temperatures, we're a little bit below normal by not very much. Things are warming up to the north, and this is part of that feed with this area of higher pressure. Temperature anomalies for the next 5 days of high temperatures. The meteorological output statistics show that we're weighted basically about 6 degrees above normal, 3 degrees above normal down here. We cross the neutral line, of course, where that rainy scenario is with that upper level low that's cut off basically. That's where it's going to be colder than normal, and that's going to be in the southern areas. A little bit of an El Nino look, perhaps. With that area of higher pressure sitting overhead and just kind of compressing the air, we're going to see a nice warm-up. You can see the temperatures are really headed upward, and this is going to be the warm stretch. And with this kind of setup, we are looking at fairly low dew points, of course, and those lower dew points, especially here in the low 30s, that's going to be working our way, and so we're looking at some elevated fire danger over the next several days, as we're not going to have any moisture whatsoever. Just a little bit of a gradual increase in humidity, but not very much. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.